everybody, Marisha Ray here, also known as Catwoman for the evening, and I am at the West Hollywood GameStop for the highly anticipated Batman Arkham City release. And they have transformed the interior of this GameStop to look just like Arkham City. Also, Paul Dini's here. How rad is that? Let's go check it out. I'm here with Marcos, our resident DM for GameStop, and that's DM, which is District Manager and not Dungeon Master, I asked. Okay, Marcos, now what is this event all about? Tell us what kind of went into planning for this event.
Sure, well this is a great event that GameStop has partnered with Warner Brothers to be able to bring to our customers and really be able to launch the game. Hey, we got Paul Dini here, and we also have a nice string quartet that's going to be
which I noticed
serenading the events here, or the event, and we got some great stuff from Nas and some food, so looks like a great event that GameStop will be able to provide for our customers.
I am here with the legendary, the amazing Paul Dini. Now Paul, tell me, what was exactly your role in Arkham City as well as Arkham Asylum?
I'm credited as a writer, which is kind of a simplification of what it is I do. I mean, I work with the another team of writers who are the story crew, and I come up with the idea, the vision for the story, and work with them on the ideas, which characters we're going to use, which villains we're going to use, what scenario, and then I sit down and I kind of write an overall story about the world and what Batman goes through. And from that, it's chopped down and scripted and written and rewritten many times by myself, by Paul Crocker, who's the head of story over in Rocksteady, and his team of game designers. So I'm kind of in at the beginning to kind of conceptualize things with Paul and with Sefton, the game director.
Now, since you have had experience working on the comics as well as the animated series, did you find it difficult to write for this kind of version, this style of Batman that's more real world?
No, not really. You know, it's I have this one take on Batman, and I think he dovetails with what Rocksteady's vision is of the character. And also, the action is pretty straightforward. If this was a movie, there wouldn't be nearly as many villains. It wouldn't be as action-based an experience. There's a lot more texture and character subtlety to a movie. You know, there's always Bruce Wayne and his girlfriend, and Alfred's story and Gordon's story. This one is much more straightforward. So there were times when I'd want to go that way, and I would want to write more of a story, like you'd see in a movie. But, you know, you have to keep it moving as a game experience. First and foremost. So that was a challenge at first, especially with Arkham Asylum. I think I got it down pretty well with Arkham City.
Now, you're also really responsible for Harley Quinn being introduced into the series. Were you also responsible for her take in Arkham Asylum?
Yes, you know, we wanted to do something a little different with her. We thought that having her run around in the clown suit was just not, you know, if she was in a hideout, yes. If she was on a caper, yes. But as she was in the hospital, and our backstory was she had been a trustee and working for the nurses and trying to build her credibility back, it made more sense that when she betrays the doctors that she would go around in a nurse's outfit, like a sexy cut-up nurse's outfit, as a way of mocking the authority. And with Arkham City, because we've moved it out onto the streets, her look has gotten much more street. She's gotten a much more tougher attitude, and she's got a lot of her funny playfulness is gone because she has to be more. She has to do the job the Joker cannot do anymore. She has to run the gangs, and she has to step up. So that's why her look is harder. We went with a harder voice on this. The producers made the decision to change actors on it, and we went with a slightly harder tone with her voice, and made her more of a gang leader in this version than a follower, because the Joker's back in the steel mill sick, and he's got to save his strength, so Harley's out doing his job for him.
Arkham Asylum was one of the top games of the year, was voted best game of the year in many venues. Do you think Arkham City is going to have the same path?
Here's hoping. There's a lot of competition out there. There's a lot of sensational games. I think that everybody really stepped up their game in the last couple of years. You know, could be indirectly from Arkham, I don't know, but we've gotten a lot of acclaim as a really good licensed property game, a great superhero adventure, just a really good Batman game. I think we're lucky in that we don't have to tie it into an existing story, really, like a movie or a TV show take. but I've noticed that everybody out there is really doing some amazing stuff. So, you know, I'd say we've got a good shot, but I'd also say the competition's got, you know, a lot harder. So, yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And good luck. Enjoy the launch.
Thank you. Thank you. Have you played the game yet, or have you seen it, or tried it out?
I have
Playing
been.
in Catwoman mode?
I've
Yes.
I have definitely been stalking the release of this one.
Great.
So, as you could probably imagine.
Yes, very nice.
But thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Paul Dini, everybody, and get your copy of Arkham City.
Bravo!